Number 3. Yo, appreciate the 100 ARS Creeper Seek. You better chill with that number. And Cooley Studios with the £5. Give me some Demons to Be after Future Funk and 9 Circles. You could try Future Funk 2. But that's risky, man. I haven't even beat that. That was hard, bro. And Cooley Studios with another pound, man. Alright, say hi to YouTube chat. We got another one right now. I don't really know what to expect this video, but it looks cool. I watched it the first 10 seconds. Y'all ready? Say hi to YouTube. Okay, let's go. How Geometry Dash became the hardest game in the world. Alright, that's really good way to put it. Restart. Is Geometry Dash the hardest video game of all time? I don't know, but we're going to find out in this video by CRG Explains. Geometry Dash really is, I mean, I honestly might say it could be the hardest game just because the players making maps have, like, pushed the skill ceiling far above any other game. Like, the only competition is probably, like, Osu and, like, that's it. Or, like, speedrunning. I don't know. Let's see.
Built a game so hard that it spawned...
Oh, wait. Let's see.
A single person working alone in...
Robert Tapala, my goat.
Sweden accidentally built a game so hard that it spawned an entire competitive sport out of people trying to prove it was
Dude,
possible.
competitive sport. Oh, chat, no, now I can say, yeah. I play sports. Like, if anybody ever asks, like, hey, so what are your hobbies? I'm like, yeah, I'm very sporty. Yeah, I'm pretty much into sports. But I don't have to specify that my sport is playing Geometry Dash levels.
And nobody, not even him, saw that coming. Somewhere on the internet right now, someone is on their 47,000th attempt at a level that takes 2 minutes to complete. They have failed at the 98% mark twice, and they are going to try again. And the reason any of this exists starts with a civil engineering student who just didn't want to go to class.
That's right. I forgot that RobTop was in college for engineering before he made Geometry Dash. And I'm pretty sure he dropped out, like, literally in his last semester because Geometry Dash was doing better and it wasn't worth being in college anymore for him. They'll probably say that.
His name is Robert Topala.
The GOAT.
You probably know him by the name of his company, which is RobTop. In 2013, he made a game. A little mobile game.
Dude, honestly though, his name, Robert Tapala, like, that sounds like a joke somebody would make when they see RobTop and they try to, like, extend the name. Like, Robert Tapala does not even sound like a real name, bro.
He didn't expect anyone to care, which ended up being wrong. But what he really didn't expect was what the people who cared would eventually do to it.
Yeah, dude, this game is carried by the community, and for that reason, I love it so much. Because even when there was no updates for 7 years, the community carried, bro. The skill level went up, the creating skills went up, the community got stronger with 7 years of no updates during update 2.1. This game is incredible, chat. I love it. I'm so happy to be a YouTuber for this game out of all things.
To understand how we got here, you have to go back to around 2010. Robert is a student. He's supposed to be studying civil engineering. Instead, he's making a little bouncy ball game on Newgrounds in his spare time. If you don't know, Newgrounds was a browser game website. You could upload games there for free.
Dude, Newgrounds is like such an OG website.
He calls it honestly, bounce ball thing.
That's right, this is RobTop's first game, chat. Yo, how many of y'all have never seen this? I actually forgot about this myself. This is RobTop's first game he ever made.
And it makes him a tiny bit of money. But most importantly, he really enjoys it.
That's crazy. Bro, chat, should I do a video beating RobTop's first game? Wait, that would actually be really funny.
Games, puzzle stuff, matching stuff, and he keeps getting better. And somewhere in 2012, he gets this idea for a platformer. Something rhythm-based, something that moves to music. He said later, there was no real plan. It started as just a template with a cube that could crash and jump. That's the whole vision. At this point, he's working on a MacBook Pro. He's a one.
Okay, we gotta be honest though, RobTop did kind of rip off the Impossible game. That was that was this one he's showing, where it's the blue with the orange cube. This game came first, bro. Look, I love RobTop, but like, you can't say it was entirely his idea, okay? He was definitely inspired by this.
Crash and jump. That's the whole vision. At this point, he's working on a MacBook Pro. He's a one-man studio. He has basically no marketing budget, and he builds the whole thing in about 4 months. At first, he was going to call it Geometry Jump, but Apple told him he couldn't, so he changed it.
Yeah, isn't that weird? When he was uploading Geometry Dash to the App Store, it was supposed to be Geometry Jump, but Apple literally said, yo, that name's inappropriate. You can't name your game that. And RobTop was like, okay, well, I'll call it Geometry Dash then. And low-key, Geometry Dash is a way better name than Geometry Jump. W Apple for being unneedlessly strict.
To Geometry Dash.
But like, what Geometry Jump? What is possibly inappropriate about Geometry Jump? Can you guys think of anything? I can't. I certainly can.
You ask me, is a better name anyway. He uploaded it to the App Store on the 13th of August, 2013. It cost $1.99. Then almost nothing happened. A few good reviews trickled in, some nice words from small sites, and then, almost instantly, it fell off the charts and disappeared. RobTop said it himself. Since I had no marketing budget, it quickly dropped in rankings after release. For most games, that would have been the end of the story. But RobTop kept updating it. He talked to players, he asked what they wanted, and then actually built it. And slowly, people started coming back. The growth was very consistent, but like I said, very slow. And then he added the level editor.
Yeah. The level editor is the most important thing that was ever added into Geometry Dash because that allowed the community to build itself up. You don't need the developer. I mean, of course, the developer's nice. We love updates, but we know we don't get them. So we make our own updates. We make our own levels.
Version 1.3. That's the update that changed what Geometry Dash actually was. The level editor let players build their own levels from scratch, place obstacles, set timing, sync everything to music, and then upload it for anyone in the world to play. On paper, that sounds like a nice little bonus feature. In practice, it was like handing a box of matches to someone who'd been standing next to a gas leak for 6 months. Within weeks, players were building things RobTop never imagined. Levels that were harder than the ones he made. Levels designed not to be fun, but to be almost impossible to beat. The community was actively competing to see how hard they could push it. And by 2014, Geometry Dash was doing something gaming had never really seen before. Players were racing each other to the top of a difficulty that didn't have a ceiling yet. Nobody had drawn a line.
Yeah, because that's the thing. There's no end of Geometry Dash. Like every time a new top 1 Extreme Demon gets beaten, that's just a signal for the community to build the next top 1. It's just an infinite cycle of just more and more difficulty. And then what's so cool though about Geometry Dash is it's so like artistic too. Like, people like Funny Games started making, like, art out of these simple, like, olds, just blocks and spikes. And then it led into what we have now, where we have these absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous levels. Like, that's what Geometry Dash is so great. It's a really hard game that challenges your skill, but it's also a beautiful game. Like, Geometry Dash is an art form, and I just love that.
Said, this is as hard as it gets. So they kept building, kept trying, kept failing. However, there was a question the whole community was asking, and they were about to get a pretty terrifying answer.
The difficulty.
To understand what happens next, you need to know how the difficulty system works. In Geometry Dash, levels get rated on a scale. Easy, normal, hard, harder, insane.
Bro, RobTop is also underrated as an artist, though, because, like, the difficulty faces are so iconic. They're so good. And even though, like, the eyebrows are off-center and stuff like that, we love the difficulty faces.
And then at the very top, Demon. When the game launched, Demon was supposed to mean genuinely challenging. The kind of level which was almost impossible to
Okay, well, what this guy is missing is that demons did not exist in Geometry Dash when it first came out. RobTop literally had to add the demon difficulty in because this guy, I forget their name, but they made a level called Demon Park, which was too hard to be an insane level. So then the community was like, bro, like, this is not even a 9-star. Like, this is too hard. So RobTop made the demon difficulty because of that level Demon Park coming out. The demon difficulty exists only because the community made a level too hard to fit into the regular difficulty scale. That's crazy.
However, the community ate through that within a year and had to invent new words. They started calling levels Extreme Demons. Levels so far beyond...
Yeah, and then demons ended up having such a spectrum within them. You have, because like people were like, they used to just be the demon difficulty, right? And then people were like, well, this is kind of like an easy demon, but this other one is like an extreme demon. That's really hard for a demon. So then eventually later in update 2.11, all the demon difficulties got added. Easy, medium, hard, insane, extreme. But at first it was literally just demon. That was it. So that's another thing that the community pushed for, and then RobTop just added like official support for, I guess you could say.
Top rating, that the original word had stopped meaning anything useful, and they built their own list to track them, a ranking of the hardest levels ever made, ordered by how likely it was that any human being could actually complete them. That list would eventually become one of the most influential things in the entire community. But before it could mean anything, something happened. In 2015, a level called Bloodbath dropped, and Geometry Dash was never the same.
Yeah.
Bloodbath was a collaboration. A group of the best creators in the community each contributed a section, and a player named Riot stitched them together and verified the whole thing. The word verified...
Dude, this is like a really good video to show to like your friends who are like kind of just getting into Geometry Dash. Like, this is like a good kind of introduction to it.
The person uploading a level has to beat it themselves first to prove it's possible. Riot managed to beat Bloodbath, and it took him 25,000 attempts. He uploaded it.
Dang,
but
bro.
when the community...
And back then, 25,000 attempts was like the absolute like highest attempt count ever, probably. Nowadays, you have people like me spending 55,000 attempts on stereo extremeness. I don't think the Geometry Dash players ever envisioned that happening one day when the game first came out and they were just playing stereo madness.
First looked at it, they had a bit of a panic attack. There was a section made by a creator called Michigan that people still talk about today. The tightest corridors imaginable.
Oh, yeah.
No room to breathe. Timing that required
Bro,
something
Michigan's part in Bloodbath. Oh, so hard, man.
close to inhuman consistency. The level remained unbeaten by anyone else for 7 months after it launched, meaning 7 months with Riot being the only person to finish it. But someone eventually beat it. That person was a player called Quasar, and when he did it, the community celebrated like someone had just won a championship, because he kinda did.
Yeah, he kind of did.
Bloodbath sat
Get
at number
wrecked,
1
Serve.
on the hardest levels list for over a year. People trained on it, measured themselves
Yeah,
by
that's
it.
what's crazy, bro. Bloodbath, when it got verified, like, nobody could beat it for a year, which is, like, crazy. Or at least, nobody could beat something harder than it. Like, this was a very long-standing top one.
Beating Bloodbath meant you basically beat the game. And then someone decided to cheat, and it blew the whole thing up.
The scandal. Which one, bro? We got quite a few.
Name was Cyclic, a
Ah.
South Korean player who,
The
to
OG hacker.
the community, looked like the best in the world. He verified his own level, Sonic Wave, making it the new hardest thing in existence. However, the community watched the verification video, and some of them immediately felt something was wrong. The times were too clean, the movements too precise. Nobody could prove anything though, he could just be that good. Then in March of 2016, Cyclic confessed. He
Bro, who is this?
posted a message. He'd used a verify hack, a program that beats the level for you, to fake the verification of Sonic Wave. And not just Sonic Wave, he said he'd hacked every record he'd ever claimed. All of it. He quit the game that same day and stopped
Dude, this was a crazy scandal. I want to watch like a whole documentary just about Cyclic, but yeah, this was like the first big name hacker. Like, this was Space UK of 2015.
This was one of the biggest controversies in the history of Geometry Dash, because this wasn't just about one player lying. If the best player in the game had been faking it, how many others had too? What was the list worth if anyone could fake
Pandora's box was opened.
their way to the top? The entire competitive scene was built on trust, and the trust was now gone. So the community did something about it.
Building an
The
institution.
Demon List, as it's known today,
I love this freaking picture, bro. The best one in this list. Wait, my face gives blocking it, bro. Grandpa Demon. Oh yeah. When is Rob Top adding Grandpa Demon into the game? That one's definitely the best one. Like, who made this screenshot, bro? I love this picture so much. Like, these just make no, is that the Golden Demon? Like, what?
became a proper institution. A dedicated team of moderators and reviewers built out a real set of rules. You had to provide footage, you had to show your inputs, your clicks, and taps on screen. There were standards for what counted as a legitimate completion and what didn't. No more taking someone's word for it. You showed your work or you weren't on the list. And that structure created something nobody fully predicted, because now there was a real leaderboard, real rankings, points you could earn by completing hard levels.
Yeah, the Demon List really did make it more, like, competitively exciting for people to get into the game, I feel like. Like, before, I feel like people would pick one level. Like, say Riot chose Bloodbath, he was like, yeah, I'm gonna beat this, this is the hardest level. But, like, nowadays, with there being, like, a whole Demon List, let me pull that up, actually. Like, it kind of gives incentive to beat, like, levels that aren't just the top one. Like, say you beat the number 5, you get 271 list points. Anyway, let me go. Where's the, Yeah, see, this is where I gotta watch out for. God, gives my email away. And yeah, like, it kind of, like, gamifies it, because now, like, Zoink is 3,000 points ahead of everybody else, and these guys, like, Trick and Nethermind, are arguing who gets to be the number 3 player. And it shows all your extreme demon completions. Like, when you gamify something like this, like, I feel like it motivates people to beat way more hard stuff. That was, like, low-key, another community thing that greatly grew the game.
And once there were points, there were people trying to get to the top of them. People started playing 10, 12 hours a day, grinding levels with hundreds of thousands of attempts, training specific sections over and over. A wave section that lasts 2 seconds in a level might take someone months of practice to get consistent on.
Yeah.
And the levels kept getting harder because the players kept getting better. And the players kept getting better because the levels demanded it. RobTop was watching all of this from Sweden. Still mostly one guy, still doing updates. And then
Bro, chat, what do y'all think RobTop's hardest level is? Has he ever beaten even, like, an insane demon? I don't think so. He is fully developer and creator. He don't really play hard levels. But, like, you never know. He might do it and just not tell us. Like, what if RobTop low-key beat Tidal Wave? We just don't know. He has too much aura to want to tell anybody. You never know. It's Future Funk. He beat Future Funk. Wait, are you are you serious? RobTop beat Future Funk? Where did he say that? Does anybody know? Did he say that anywhere? Cyclic documentary.
Before the video.
Oh my god, and it's by Ladion. Oh, I'm totally watching that. I forgot about that one. Where did he say that, Chad? Does anybody know? I'm looking that up, actually. Okay, wait, look. I looked it up on Google. There's a YouTube short. Rob Top's hardest geometry dash.
What is the hardest level Rob Top has ever completed?
Let's find out.
You might think it would be one of the main levels, like Toe 2.
Yeah, like, I would have assumed Deadlocked, maybe, but...
Or Deadlock. Or even the medium demon he showcased on his YouTube channel called Clubstep
No, he hacked Clubstep V2, bro. We found that out in another video.
V2. But if we simply go to his Geometry Dash profile, we can see he's actually beaten a hard
Oh, he has beaten a hard demon. Okay.
demon. And according to the most credible source of information, Reddit, Rob
Reddit.
Top's hardest completion is actually Future Funk by Jonathan GD. What is
Wait, but where did they say... Alright, is this a trusted source, though? I need to see, like, evidence. Where did somebody get this from? Where are people getting this from? Yeah, chat. I'm looking it up right now. I don't think this is real. Because I looked at this Reddit thread where they said they got the information from, and, like, people were just guessing. I don't think there's any, like, evidence of that. It's literally just the short saying that. Well, I guess that's a mystery. What is Rob Top's hardest demon? We don't even know. We do not even know.
In January of 2017, he released update 2.1 and said he is working on the next one. Problem is, he said that for almost 7 years.
Yeah.
To his credit, RobTop wasn't completely idle during this time. While the main game sat frozen, he released a series of smaller standalone spin-offs. Geometry Dash Meltdown came out in December of 2015.
Yeah.
3 levels.
Bro, all
music
these free games are like OP for getting new players back into Geometry Dash. Because, like, he always releases them around Christmas, so kids will get, like, an iPad for Christmas, go to the App Store, top of the charts is new game Geometry Dash Meltdown, or new game Geometry Dash Sub-Zero the next year. It's like, that's how you find it out. That's how I personally discovered Geometry Dash through Meltdown. It's a very, very valid pipeline.
Those are called F777, free to download. It was essentially a preview of mechanics, headed for the next big update, new icons, new visual effects, packaged as its own little game. Then in December 2016, he released Geometry Dash World.
Dang, Geometry Dash World is 10 years old now?
10 levels across 2 themed worlds connected to the online ecosystem with daily challenges and featured community picks. The closest any spin-off came to feeling like a real extension of the main game. And then, in December 2017, almost like clockwork, came Geometry Dash Sub-Zero. 3 more levels, 3 more artists. A cold visual theme, and, as players would eventually realize, a quiet preview of mechanics that wouldn't officially land until 2.2 years later. None of them scratched the itch the community had. They were good.
Wait, why is he talking about all the side games, though? How is this relevant to Geometry Dash becoming the hardest game? I hope this isn't AI.
People played them, but they weren't the update. They were a signal that RobTop was still building, still thinking about the game, just slowly, very slowly.
The wait.
Put yourself in the shoes of a Geometry Dash player in 2018. The game came out in 2013. The level editor changed everything in 2014. The competitive scene was serious by 2015. You've been playing for years. You're good. You've beaten things you never thought you could. You're watching new records fall every few weeks, and the update is coming. RobTop posted a video in November of 2017 showing off a new feature called the Random Trigger. It looks incredible. The community loves it. And then, nothing. Weeks pass. Months.
What is this ugly picture, bro? Ew, what is this?
Update doesn't come, RobTop goes silent. Someone pointed out that by 2022, that the game had spent more than 2/3 of its entire existence stuck in the same version, waiting for
7 years of update 2.1, bro.
an update that kept not arriving. The Google Play Store actually pulled Geometry Dash at one point because the version on there was so old it violated their policies.
Dude, I forgot about that when it got deleted from Android. It was so old.
For supported software. The game was literally being removed from a major app store while everyone waited. RobTop kept missing his own deadlines. He announced October 2023, then November, then December. Every delay became a meme. People were joking that 2.2 was basically folklore at this point, but the community didn't wait around. They kept going.
The community that refused to quit.
While RobTop was somewhere in
Yo, chat, hold on. So, is this AI? Like I wish like the YouTube needs to make people clarify. I make gaming documentaries. This is kind of sus, chat. And like, what is CRG?
In the mobile gaming industry, life expectancy is measured in months, not years.
Check the top comment. Yeah, I looked. Nobody's talking about AI, but you might be deleting comments. AI. Oh, this is invalid. You know, it doesn't say. I don't know, because like it doesn't like it feels like it's too good to be AI, but like I feel like the script is kind of giving AI. Like he's kind of like it's not even about Geometry Dash being the hardest game. Like he's just kind of talking about random things at this point. He made it so people can't comment AI. Is this AI test? I'm typing a test comment. We're gonna see if it gets removed, chat. If it gets removed, I think it's AI. Bro, there's no... Are AI voices this good now?
The 2D block game managed to become the hardest game in the world.
We have to watch this one. Alright, right now, chat, my comment is still there. Is it AI voice? Maybe it's just the voice. I don't know, it might just be the voice. I'm just paranoid. I hope I'm not watching like an AI script.
In building the biggest update in the game's history, the players just kept playing, kept making levels, kept verifying records, kept pushing the skill ceiling higher with no new official content to push it along. A player called Technical spent something like 4 years working toward a level called Zodiac. Not as a job, not for money, just for fun. The community watched progress
Technical!
videos, left comments, showed up to streams. Players were building levels so complex that the design alone took a year, and then finding someone willing to spend another year or two trying to beat it. The demon list kept growing. New names became legends. Whole new genres of levels appeared. Levels built like art installations. Levels that existed just to find out if a human being could physically react fast enough to survive them. All of this with no update. All of this on the same
This
version
freaking picture is cracking me up, bro.
of the game that had been sitting there for years. And then, on the 19th of December, 2023, it finally came out. 88,346 people were playing Geometry Dash at the same time on Steam alone. The highest concurrent player count the game
Okay, chat,
had
I
ever
feel like this is AI. Your comment got deleted. No, it's the... Well, there's a thing on YouTube, chat. If you sort by new, it doesn't work sometimes. Wait, let me refresh.
built a game.
No, it's still there. Or wait, you know how I can test it though? Go to it if I go to a different account. Let me go to Vortrox 2.
Built a game so
Wait, we're on Vortrox 2 now. It's gone. He banned the word AI. You're lying. I just wasted all my... Yeah, I'm blocking this channel. I'm actually blocking this channel. My comment is actually gone. All I said is this AI test? I didn't say anything inappropriate. It's AI. And they're banning people who call them out. Oh, heck no. Oh, cancel chat. Do not. No shout out. No shout out going out. Oh, heck no. I really just wasted my time watching that. AI slop. I knew something was up, bro, because like the editing was good. I was like, oh, it's good editing. No way an AI could do that. But I think it's the script, bro. He started talking about Meltdown and Sub-Zero. What does that have to do with the hardest game in the world? Dude, my comment is gone. My comment is gone. It's AI slot, bro. Can you block channels? I don't think they even let you block people. Yo, that sucks.
Built a game.
You know, I'm disliking that. I'm disliking that for sure. That's crazy, chat. He deleted my comment. Can you report them? Because that was giving heavy AI chat. I don't know. I don't know. Because I don't have 100% proof. I don't want to go and start reporting people if I don't have proof. I don't know. Yo, appreciate the 100 ARS, bro. Soy Argentino. Chat, what? No way I just watched AI. I'm actually so mad now. I hate, like, that's one thing about me, chat. I am not, like, this whole AI revolution, I'm not taking part in it. I don't use AI for any of my thumbnails. I don't use AI for any of my script. I don't use AI for any part of making a video. I do not use AI on. None of them. Not one thing. I mean, like, the only thing I like AI for is, like, sometimes I'll just kind of, like, type into it just, like, for, like, ideas, be like, yo, like, hypothetically, if your name was Vortrox, you know, what would you upload on YouTube? Like, I just like to play with it, but I don't use it as I don't use generative AI, I should say that. But, like, yeah, that sucks, man. Dude, and it's actually a serious plague because I really enjoy watching, like, geography videos, for example, but so many of them are AI, chat. I'll be scrolling, I'll see a video, like, about Pennsylvania, I'm like, ooh, that's my state. I click it, and the script just doesn't really make sense. The editing is suspiciously good, the branding is good, but there's no soul behind it, and you could tell. I'm just upset with myself for not catching on to that earlier. I was trying to give that video a chance. That sucks, chat. That sucks, bro. I'm actually so upset that I just fell for an AI video like that. I mean, that's the thing. When you make AI, you might get the view on one video, but now I'm never watching one of their videos again. So now I know it's AI. You write them off. That sucks, bro. Well, chat. That's a shame, man. That is a shame. Alright, though. Well, I'm about satisfied. I'm upset that happened. We'll react to more stuff, like, tomorrow, probably. I got a couple things I want to react to. Definitely not that one, though. That was... It's okay, though, because there's actually another one. Geometry dash hardest game. Nah, because it's okay, because there is, another video. It's called How Geometry Dash Became the World's Hardest Game. So I'll add this one to the playlist. I'm not going to watch it right now, because it's probably just going to repeat a lot of the same things. I'm going to wait for a little bit, so I can, like, forget what happened in the other video. Yeah, no. Alright, I'll put that in the stream stuff folder. That sucks, bro. I can't believe this.
Hard that it's
Can't believe this is AI, dude. Yeah, look. 6 minutes. My comment doesn't have any likes. Oh, wait. And just for the test again. He actually, it's crazy though, because he hid the word AI. Like, you can't say AI in his channel. Or it deletes your comment. Because look, I'm on Vortrox 2 now. Look at this. The comment's not here. Comment is nowhere to be found, chat. All the other new comments are there, though. That's crazy, chat. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. We fell for it, chat. All right. Well, I appreciate y'all for being here, man. I will see y'all in the next one. Wait, let's do some raids. Dude, I can't believe I fell for that. I feel so dumb right now. I mean, I guess I caught on eventually, but geez Louise, man. All right, let's raid, who's live right now? Let's raid our boy Zoink. He's playing a top 10 extreme demon, chat. Holy moly. Can you believe it? And then we will raid, let's raid, who do we want to raid on Twitch? On Twitch, let's raid, there's a lot of people streaming. Let's raid, oh, I don't even know. Let's just raid Zeronium. Boom. All right, chat. Appreciate y'all being here, man. We got 2 rated Zeronium on Twitch. Zoink on YouTube. All right, peace out, guys. Appreciate y'all.